Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. So the Iowa Hawkeyes will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Bruins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying the left side. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. Touchdown, Iowa. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch catch him.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses, too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Line getting set on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick and poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Davis looking to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, UCLA.
And the Bruins will go for it here on fourth down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Bruins looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
You know, yes, oftentimes you're like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer ones.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. Finishes the run with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCLA will go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On the move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Davis will throw. He's going for the big play. Snatches it on the run. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Beckham. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. All by himself down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. The defense with the scoop and score. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the big house forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Using his feet. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's complete on the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot. second down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good.
UCLA 21, Iowa 14.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
And the Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an...
We'll take over.
Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Crosses the 40. Got a lot of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins! And once he got loose, it was all over.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking for a block. It's Gore. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Davis looking to pass. Trying to get to it. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Gets away from one. He's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field. If somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Touchdown, UCLA! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 13 over UNLV. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dances away. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A first down for the offense. Looking for room, it's Beckham. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Lining up to convert 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add Six more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Running toward the tape. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
It's continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Blasted as he lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the pass.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
49, Iowa, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
He's off to the races. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Off the play fake on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He'll throw it. Some heat on that completion. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Casey. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Hodges. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Timeout, UCLA.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, UCLA.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. He tries to take the top off. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Iowa, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look...
And he lays out and he's got it down the left side. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.